take a loss, I find a piece of me that's missing. Get up, climb back to the top. All the kings fall to their knees as I assume the position. And it only took a second for me to see the truth. They look for reasons to hate you. They're scared of what you can do. I tell them all, if you want it, then you can come and take it. But I'm not faking, I'm the best in the world. I'm undisputed. It's just a matter of time. I said, if you want it, then you can come and take it. But I'm not faking, I'm the best in the world. I am undisputed. It's just a matter of time. I said, if you want it, then you can come and take it. But I'm not faking, I'm the best in the world. I've been the realest one since the first day that I came. Now I show no remorse to the ones who brought me pain. Had to burn a couple bridges, let them go up in flames. Now they mad and they calling me insane. And it only took a second for me to see the truth. They look for reasons to hate you. They're scared of what you can do. I tell them all, if you want it, then you can come and take it. But I'm not faking, I'm the best in the world. I'm undisputed. It's just a matter of time.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to UCW World Class. I am the casual gamer, user unknown, whatever you want to call me, that's what I'll be. Yeah, one of those right there. Maybe I'll even remember to put Alberto Del Rio on the screen this time. Tonight we have an action-packed 7-match card for UCW World Class, but make sure to go check out Awakening from Monday if you didn't get the chance. And as always, if you're looking to join UCW on either last gen or next gen, sorry, I stopped breathing there for a second, all you have to do is post your created character with hashtags UCWUU and UCWEF. That is the best way for me to be able to find you. And ladies and gentlemen, we are hiring new talent for absolutely free. No contracts. Well, there's a contract. Not actually a contract, but you get me in character. There's a contract, but like in real life, I ain't paying you to put you on a video game. I hope you understand. To start off the night, we've got Omar Knight and Robert Turner in a submission match. Chris Majors and Lemmy Moore will represent their selective teams. Jesus, it's going to be one of those days. Lemmy Moore and Chris Majors will represent their selective teams in a one-on-one normal rules match. Alex Hars, Alexander Storm, and Bryce Caldwell will go on to face off in a European Championship #1 contenders match. Andy Andrews, Adam Thomas, Jonathan Cross, Kwame, and Tony Diano will go on in a 5-way ladder match for the first ever UCW World Class Passport to Glory briefcase. You can call it Briefcase Week here on UCW because we got all of them now. Amber Ali and Carly Albright will go at it in a one-on-one Extreme Rules match to show off the UCW Women's Division here tonight. Ricky Schwartz and PJ Thunder, the current UCW World Champion, will go at it in a 2-out-of-3 falls death match here tonight to decide the true UCW World Champion. Ricky Schwartz won his right to contend for his former championship last week on World Class. If you missed it, it was a crazy match. Make sure to go check it out. And of course, announced last week, Juana De La Cruz wins the #1 contenders match for the opportunity to go up against Ellie Clark here tonight in a 10-minute Iron Woman match for the UCW Women's Television Championship. I'm spitting on my mic. I got spit all over my desk. I feel like JR. Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. To start off the night, we have Omar Knight and Robert Turner in a submission match on World Class. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are interested in joining UCW, as I said at the top of the show, And for the people watching the long videos, please forgive me because I will be putting the plugs in at every match just because I gotta get it in there for the editing. Welcome back to World Class, ladies and gentlemen. If you are looking to join, hashtags UCWEF and UCWUU, last gen, next gen, best way for me to find you. I'll try and make it quick for all the people watching along for content. I know I'm annoying. Making their way down to the ring first, we've got Omar Knight coming down. If you can't tell, my girlfriend's not home, so I can be an idiot and not feel bad about it. Omar Knight, one of the best foreign I was trying to like European, but European wouldn't work. Foreign wrestlers in UCW. Not many opportunities to show off his skills, yet he's looking to make this one of many big opportunities to come. I like that that synced up. That made me happy. For all of you wondering when UCW Dark will make a return, now that we've got the new CPU cooler and we are back running at almost tip-top shape, hopefully this week. I know it's Wednesday and y'all haven't seen one yet, but it's actually Tuesday for me right now. Making their way down to the ring, the big bad sheriff of UCW, Robert Turner, looking to bring order back to the illustrious division that is the European Championship division. Now, I know I said that the match that is coming up later tonight between Alexander Storm, Alex Hars, and Bryce Caldwell is the #1 contendership match, and that is the case. Robert Turner is at the bottom of the division because of a loss he took to Hayden Hardaway at the beginning of UCW World Class. He needs to make his way back up to the top here tonight, and the best way to do that is to get a win. Granted, the #1 contender spot's already on the line somewhere else here tonight. And Robert Turner's the main man we look for to break up altercations, so if he decides he wants to attack somebody, I don't know what we're gonna do. And if it looks like I'm not looking at y'all, I'm looking at me. Y'all are right here. I don't know about doing this, y'all. I'm gonna keep it up. I don't know if I can do that. Robert Turner looks ready to go here tonight. Once again, this is a one-on-one submission match here on UCW World Class. Nothing gained, no stipulations other than the fact that you must make your opponent tap. This match is underway. Big collar and elbow tie-up to lock up both men to start off this match. I feel like we're going to see a lot of these. Robert Turner backs, I had to remember dude's name, backs Omar Knight into the corner. Another tie-up between these two gentlemen. Omar Knight able to get the upper hand this time, backing Robert Turner down. A slight height difference between these two men. Will that play an impact in this match? Robert Turner also just slightly older than Omar Knight. Big neck breaker. He goes to drop the knee down on the neck of Robert Turner. And a back fist. Looks like he was going to take him down there and misses. Robert Turner gets Omar Knight back up to his feet, misses the elbow. Another tie-up between these two men. I hope this is not all we see tonight. Personally, I can't stand calling these. Omar Knight has got the back of Robert Turner, wrenching the gut. Putting a lot of pressure in the waist of Robert Turner. Omar Knight looks like he is not going to let up at all. Turner able to fight out. He gets the back now. Over his shoulder, Omar Knight has a headlock on Robert Turner. Not a very fancy submission, but it could be enough. No, Robert Turner takes him down. He's got the arm trapped behind his back. It's a very uncomfortable position. I don't know if any of you have older siblings, but personally, I got put in this one a lot. Robert Turner now with a headlock. Really wrenching down on the neck of Omar Knight. He's able to get out. Picking up Robert Turner, dropping him back down. Which one of these two men will be able to get the upper hand? No one this far. That could have been the exclamation point on my statement. Omar Knight going up to the top rope. Going for a double axe handle. He misses. DDT from Robert Turner. just slamming him down repeatedly into the mat. Big series of stomps as well. This one's gonna be dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. Big frog splash off the middle rope from Robert Turner. He's calling Omar up to his feet. An odd decision. Off the middle rope once again. Another DDT from Robert Turner. He goes off the ropes. Back down. He kicks Robert Turner off. Making his way outside. Robert Turner down once again. Big punch to the gut. And another. Misses. Oh, he catches the kick. He takes him up. Down onto his knee. A big knee strike to the gut of Omar Knight. Looks like he's on his way back up to his feet, though. Into the ring post. Worries of Robert Turner being concussed are obviously the main thing on our mind now. A huge elbow from Robert Turner. Omar Knight leaning up against that barricade. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a count of 6. This match can end by disqualification. Only a count of 7. Big punch to the face from Omar Knight. Both men dazed and confused on their feet. Robert Turner meets him with a punch. Count of 8. Omar Knight makes his way on the inside. Robert Turner has a count of 9. He seems confused. He's on the side. Omar Knight wins. I got y'all. Robert Turner. Omar Knight. Round 2. Neckbreaker from Omar Knight to start off the match. Much better start than last time. Drops the knee down. A gator roll on the way from Omar Knight. He rolls over. He's got the gut of Robert Turner. Flips him over. Drops the knee down once again. Really working the neck of Robert Turner now. Omar Knight with a submission. Turner able to get out of the way. Knight with a reversal. Throws him to the outside. Robert Turner once again on the outside facing a count out situation. The count begins. Omar Knight, big headbutt off the top rope. Into the ring. He rolls under. Both men back into the ring. Robert Turner fighting back. Big elbows to the gut. He catches him with some big kicks. Omar Knight goes down. Big punch to the face. He's got him. Flapjack down onto his knees. Huge elbows from Robert Turner to turn the tide. He went for a big kick. Omar Knight rolled out of the way. Caught him. Another big headbutt. Not elbow. My bad. Throws him into the ropes. Huge elbow from Robert Turner connects. He's calling Omar Knight up to his feet. He got him over. Robert Turner working the arms now in a submission match, working the joints and working the appendages of your opponent is most definitely the best idea. The more you can damage the bone, the better it'll be when they tap. Big drop kick from Robert Turner takes out Omar Knight. Omar Knight kicks back up to his feet. He's working. Oh, yes. Robert Turner busted open in the corner. Off the top rope. Neckbreaker once again. Omar Knight back in control. This does not look good for Robert Turner. He's got him. Picks him up. Robert Turner able to flip back over. Drops him down on his knee. Kicks him off. Omar Knight throwing Robert Turner back into the ring. No countouts will happen here. Off that top rope, Robert Turner not in a good position. Misses the elbow, just barely hitting him. Robert Turner falls over. Omar Knight. The strength of Omar Knight. The neck of Robert Turner just snapped across the knee. He's back up to his feet somehow. Big DDT from Turner. He wants Knight back up again. Last time this happened, it did not work out well for him. Huge kick from Robert Turner connects. He just laid out Omar Knight. He ripping the turn, but that's not a very rule-abiding thing from the sheriff of UCW. That's not a very rule follower thing to do. Omar Knight kicks Robert Turner off of him. Knight's fired up. What's he looking to do here? Robert Turner goes into the... What was that? Was that an elbow or a leg drop of some sorts? Omar Knight heads outside. He's going back up to that top rope. What's he looking to do? Misses once again. Robert Turner able to get out of the way. He's heading up to the top on his own. Omar Knight is fired up. Turner barely connects with that drop kick. Omar Knight falls over. The air conditioning might have turned on in the arena. Who knows? He throws him into the corner once again. Big elbow. And a punch to the face. He's got a submission. Rear naked choke locked in. Is Robert Turner gonna tap here? It does not look like it's locked in very deep. Omar Knight struggling. He lets him go. Robert Turner feeling the pain in that neck area. A big punch across the face. He's able to fight out with an elbow. Gets met with one from his adversary. Big kick to the gut. Misses the chop. Omar Knight taking a lot of damage right now. Robert Turner's got him up, down onto the side of the ring. He catches the fit. Oh my, the headbutt once again from Omar Knight. We're gonna have to pay out the ass for insurance bills because of this. DDT on the outside. And then some more big punches. Omar Knight is busted wide open. Ripcord knee. Robert Turner drops a swanton down. Standing splash. These two men need to get into the ring. We've got a count of 6 on our hands. Omar Knight fights out. Misses the drop kick. Robert Turner making his way back inside at the count of 7. Omar Knight follows suit. He catches him. Omar Knight is fired up, looks very, very ready to go. These two men rearing to exchange blows here tonight. Massive chops across the chest from both men. Who will get the upper hand? Find out right here, right now on UCW World Class. Remember to like and comment if you like what you see. Let me know what your favorite part of this match was. Big punch in the face of Robert Turner. These two men throwing haymakers back and forth. Who will be the victor? Robert Turner with the last punch connecting. He's got a standing choke on Omar Knight. It looks like he might have it locked in deep, ladies and gentlemen. Omar Knight struggling to stand. No, Robert Turner let it go. He goes up to the top rope. A frog splash off the top, misses. Omar Knight still with plenty of life left in him. Takes out Robert Turner with a clothesline. We could be seeing a comeback from Omar Knight, a big lariat. He's got another submission locked in, rear naked choke. Robert Turner squirming, he taps. Omar Knight wins. What an absolutely insane submission match here tonight. Omar Knight moves up the ranking, surely to be in the ideas for any possible #1 contender matches to happen after this one that happens here tonight. Make sure to stick around to see that. And go check out UCW Awakening if you did not check it out on Monday. Up next, we've got Chris Majors of High Energy and Lemmy Moore of the Blue Bloods making their way into UCW's singles action. Both men making their singles debut here, right now, next on UCW World Class. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, if you are looking to become part of the UCW roster, all you have to do is post your created wrestler with UCW EF and UCW UU, last gen or next gen. I'll find you. Comment and let me know what you did it. Chris Majors makes his way down to the ring. Like I said at the beginning of this match, at the beginning of the show, Chris Majors, Lemmy Moore, both making their singles debut here in UCW. Both members of some incredible tag teams. And making their way to the ring next, we've got none other than the dashing Lemmy Moore. And I was paid to say that. I don't actually think the man is dashing. It's just his nickname. Don't play with me. That was your mom. Lemmy Moore seems fired up and ready to go. Rearing for a fight here tonight. Does not look uncomfortable at all without his longtime partner by his side. Once again, this is a normal rules one-on-one fight. Both men making their singles debut. This match is underway. A collar and elbow tie up to start us off. Working the gut once again. He's going for a cover. Kicks out before the count of 1. Lemmy Moore showing that he's got more left in him. This match has just begun. Chris Majors with big kicks to the face. Follows it up with a knee. Lemmy Moore still fighting back up. Chris Majors over the top rope misses. Once again, over the top rope, he misses. Takes him out. Not sure what to call that, but it was quite impressive. Kick to the gut from Chris Majors. He's got him up on his shoulders. Looking to get Lemmy Moore on that top rope. Bounces the neck of Lemmy Moore off of it. You hate to see it. Breathing problems for the rest of your life can be caused that way. And a big punch to the face to send him back down onto his back. He goes up to the top rope. Chris Majors looking very, very dominant here tonight. He misses the dropkick off the top rope. Lemmy Moore there, pulls him down. He's got the back of the head. Chris Majors able to fight out. A huge kick lays out Lemmy Moore. Lemmy Moore kicks back up to his feet. Over the top rope, the big shotgun kick. Chris Majors going for a cover. Only a count of 1. Lemmy Moore makes his way back up to his feet. Throws him into the ropes. He's got the arms down onto his back. Off the middle rope. Going for a cover once again, Chris Majors. Only a count of 1. Lemmy Moore able to kick out. He's got his arm trapped. Lemmy Moore seems to be playing a trick. Drop kick to the knee of Chris Majors. Takes him out with a clothesline. Off the bottom rope. The athleticism of Lemmy Moore on display in this singles match. Chris Majors fights him off, kicks him out of the corner. Takes him out with a sling blade. Big drop kick to the face. Standing moonsault to finish it off. Lemmy Moore now seems to be the one in control. He heads to the outside, calls Chris Majors up to his feet. Over the top rope. Power bomb. Chris Majors caught him. He throws him into the ropes. Lemmy Moore able to reverse. Chris Majors goes outside. Big elbow to the face. Not enough to knock him off. That looked like a stunner. His neck got caught on the rope. Somebody get out there and check on Chris. No, never mind. Chris Majors is absolutely fine. Lemmy Moore catches him with some big kicks. I might need to take back that sentence. Down onto his back. Lemmy Moore. No, Chris Majors got him. DDT. Off the middle rope, he misses the moonsault onto the outside. Chris Majors heads in. Lemmy Moore slowly making his way to his feet at the count of 7. Heads outside, forearm across the face of Lemmy Moore. A reversal able to switch the momentum ever so briefly. He throws him into the barricade. Lemmy Moore heading back into the ring. He's hyped up and he's rallying the crowd behind him. Chris Majors seems ready out there on the outside, heading back into the ring. Maybe not. A count of 6. He's back up on the apron, through the ropes. Lemmy Moore catches him. Another DDT to start off the action once again. Over the top rope. He's going for a cover. Only a count of 2. Chris Majors kicks out. Up to the top rope. He comes back down. Going for a cover after that huge shooting star press. Lemmy Moore picks up the victory here tonight in his singles debut. What an insane match here, representing the UCW Tag Team Division. Next up on UCW World Class, we've got a #1 contenders match between Alexander. I think I'm tripping. We've got a #1 contenders match. I was right. We've got a #1 contenders match against Alexander Storm, Alex Harst, and Bryce Caldwell. This is a #1 contenders match for the European Championship. The winner of this match will go on next week to face Lone Star Jr. Oh, you didn't know Lone Star Jr. won back the European Championship? Well, then you didn't watch last week, and you got some catching up to do. We'll wait. I bet you're back. Bet, because Alex Harst is coming down to the ring right now. Let's get into the action in this #1 contender European Championship match. Jesus, talking is hard today, y'all. I think it's because I go too fast. I get excited, okay? I get excited. And as always, if you're looking to join UCW, make sure to post your community creations with hashtags UCWUU and UCWEF. Best way for me to find you on Next Gen and Last Gen. Next Gen's got some people showing up. Things are popping off over on Next Gen starting next week. just so you know, live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. UCW, our last gen, will be moving to a little bit more of a different schedule. We're going to be streaming on Sundays still, doing all 3 of the shows, but we're going to be uploading those on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, streaming the next gen shows on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, uploading on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And then Sunday is my day off. Not really, because I'm going to be doing my long stream. So I'm going to be working 7 days round for you folks. And I can't see it any other way, but to show your appreciation, like, subscribe, and make sure to comment and let me know what you think about the content. Alexander Storm making his way down to the ring now. Alexander Storm, some say a generic wrestler, some say just a guy with muscles and tattoos. You have not seen this man on UCW World Class, if that is your opinion. Also, ignore this. This is my girlfriend's makeup. She did her makeup before work and didn't put any of it away, and I don't know where it goes. And the final contestant in this match, Bryce Caldwell, making not his debut. Actually, yes, he is. Caleb is the one that made his singles debut already. Bryce Caldwell making his singles debut in this European Championship #1 contenders match. Looking to start it off with a bang. Jumpstart his career here in UCW. Maybe even get him and his brother an opportunity that his brother was not able to get him last week. And I need to say it again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a triple threat elimination match for the #1 contenders position. This match is underway. The bell has been rung. Bryce Caldwell taking the fight to Alex Harst early. Sorry, I was scratching my ear. Alexander Storm has got Bryce. Had to make sure it was Bryce. He also is taking the fight to Alex Harst now. Stomping down on the arm, he drops the knee down on the side. Big chop across the chest from Alexander Storm. Taking the fight to Bryce Caldwell, wrenching the nose back. He's got stomping down on the head of Bryce Caldwell. Off the top rope, Alex Harst misses the cutter. He flew across the ring just to land in the middle of it with no target found. Going for a cover on Bryce Caldwell early. Big kick to the gut. He gets him up. Bryce Caldwell about to go face first into the turnbuckle. Alex Harst with a trash can throws it into the ring. These are some big stomps from Alexander Storm to the face of Bryce Caldwell. Harst misses the kick. Alexander Storm wrenching the nails across the face of Harst. Big leg drop down. He throws him into the ropes. Big elbow to Bryce Caldwell. Alexander Storm in complete control here tonight. He's got the head trapped. Down onto it. Alex Harst. Big stomps down onto the body. Taking out Alexander Storm and all the momentum that he had. Bryce Caldwell getting a table. Setting it up on the outside. Storm back up to his feet. Chooses Bryce Caldwell instead. Once again, a missed cutter from Alexander. Or from Alex Harst, not Alexander. Bryce Caldwell goes onto Alexander Storm's knee. And then a big... Oh my God, the trash can to the face. Harst is going for a cover on Caldwell. Only a count of 2. Caldwell able to kick out. Big elbow to the gut. Bryce Caldwell throwing Alex Harsh like a bag of potatoes. Big punch to the face from Storm. Off the middle rope. Over the top. Big punch from Harsh connects, but barely. Onto that table. The metal bars down onto the body of Alex Harsh. He's going for a cover. Harsh able to kick out at 2 as well. Big chop across the body. Kick to the gut. Bryce Caldwell dropping him down on his face the same way he did earlier to him. Alexander Storm goes underneath the ring, gets out a ladder, a count, only 1. He's got him up. Down, almost hitting his head on that ladder, going for the cover on Harsh. Counts out at 1. A huge headbutt from Bryce Caldwell. He's on the outside looking at Alexander Storm. Alexander Storm with a big punch takes him out. Caldwell fights back off the top rope, misses the lariat. He's behind Alexander Storm, misses that double axe handle. He's got him up on his shoulders. Storm falls off. He's got the head. No, the body drops him down. Bryce Caldwell not moving very much. Alex Harsh has got him up. Storm flips over. He reversed it. Goes for the cover. Only a count of 2. Alex Harsh bought Bryce Caldwell time. Throws him into the corner. Bryce Caldwell catches Harsh. Drops him down on that ladder. Alex Harsh rolls out of the ring. Bryce Caldwell. Another one down onto his head. Going for the cover. That trash can imploded underneath the weight of Alexander Storm. Only a count of 1. He's got his arm trapped. Big shoulder tackles. Bryce Caldwell able to stop the fight. Big clothesline takes him down after the fact. Alex Harsh has got him. Flips him over. He's going underneath the ring for something. Caldwell making his way up to his feet just in time. No, he knocks the sledgehammer out of Harsh's hands. Head trapped. The teamwork from Alexander Storm and Alex Harsh. Bryce Caldwell bouncing off the apron on the outside. The former teammates now fighting. Caldwell breaks it up. He's got him up on his shoulders once again. Samoan drop. Throws him into the announce table. Once again. He's got Alex Harsh up. Down onto his head. Storm throws Caldwell out of the way. Big punches to the face. Bryce Caldwell and Alexander Storm doing battle over the body of Alex Harsh. Down onto his shoulder, through that chair. He throws him into the announce table. Alex Harsh once again in control, misses the hammer shot. Storm steals it. Big shot to the gut. Caldwell makes his way to his feet. Storm drops the hammer as he goes to throw it. Takes him down with the Uranagi. Bryce Caldwell with a steel chair. Big shot to the body. Alex Harsh catches the chair. Drops. This is absolute carnage on the outside here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Alexander Storm throws Alex Harsh into the ring. He's going underneath it. He's got a kendo stick. Bryce Caldwell has got Alex Harsh. Whatever he was going for, Harsh has fought out. Big kendo shot misses, breaking it across the leg of Alex Harsh. Big headbutt from Caldwell. He's got the head trap DDT. Going for the cover on Storm. Only a count of 2. Big elbow to the face of Bryce Caldwell. Alex Harst wants him on his feet. He's looking for something big. Bryce Caldwell should have stayed down. Over. Oh my God. Alex Harst going for the elimination. 1, 2, 3. Bryce Caldwell has been eliminated. Off the top rope, the cutter connects. Alexander Storm goes down. He throws him into the ropes. German suplex from Storm. He's going for a cover on Harst. 1. Only a count of 1. Alex Harst keeping this fight alive. Big clothesline takes him out. Going for a cover once again. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Another gator roll from Alexander Storm. He rolls him up. He's got the back. Flips him over. The back of Alex Harst landing on that table. Storm going back underneath the ring. He's got a kendo stick once again. Across the face of Alex Harst. He busted him open. Now just beating the hell out of Alex Harst. He meets him with a punch. Big knee. He's going for a cover. He just laid Storm out. Is that enough? Only a count of 1. Oh my God. Harst calling Storm up to his feet. He's running off the ropes. No. Changes his mind. He's got his back. Reverse DDT. He's going up to the top. Storm made his way up to his feet first. Off of it. Damn, DDT. Alex Harst might have just destroyed Alexander Storm. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. What does Alex Harst need to do to win this match? Rolls him over. Alexander Storm has got the dominant position once again. Big punches from Harst. Storm gets him off. Big kick to the gut. Storm caught him. Drop kick takes out Hart. Going for a cover. 1, 2, 3. Alexander Storm is your #1 contender for the European Championship. He will go on next week to face Lone Star Jr. What an insane match we witnessed here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Truly, truly impeccable. Struggling for words to describe what I witnessed. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the first ever UCW Passport to Glory ladder match. We've got Jonathan Cross, Adam Thomas, Kwame, Andy Andrews, and Tony Diano going at it in a 5-way TLC ladder match, because 25 feet up in the air, there's a briefcase that every male wrestler on the world-class roster wants to get their hands on. And because Adam Thomas is technically me, he gets an opportunity at it. Because that's how shit works around here at the moment. Once there's more actual people, obviously everything's fair. Making their way to the ring first in this history-making match, we've got Andy Andrews, former UCW television champion. Andy Andrews, ever since he lost his championship a few weeks ago, has been looking for an opportunity to get back on top of any division here in UCW. This match right here is an incredible starting point for him. For example, Nate Nazareth of Friday Night Fights cashed in last Friday after Bradley Sparks got out of a match, beat him, and is now the light heavyweight champion. Now making their way to the ring, Adam the Reaper Thomas. Adam Thomas, on a severe losing streak here in UCW, has not won a match despite competing in almost every single episode of UCW World Class. Looking to take this briefcase as an opportunity to get away with theft. Hoping that if he is able to obtain the UCW World Championship, he will be able to keep the UCW World Championship. Take Ricky Swartz as an example, though, that is not always how it goes. Ricky Schwartz was a dominant champion for 1 month straight here on UCW, and then lost in a one-on-one steel cage match to the current champion, PJ Thunder. That match to decide the true champion is actually later tonight. Stick around to check it out. And if you want a chance to beat Adam Thomas, make sure to post your created character with the hashtags UCWEF and UCWUU, Next Gen and Last Gen. I'll find you. Comment to let me know that you did it, and we can get this shit going. Now our third contestant in this ladder match, TLC match to be more specific, we have absolutely none other than the one and the only, the man, the myth, the legend, Jonathan Cross. I only hyped him up so much because I was just waiting for it to, start. I was waiting for him to show up. Honestly, needed it to tell me who was coming out. Didn't feel like having to cut out the blank space, so I was just trying to fill it. Jonathan Cross, not very well known here on UCW, looking to change that. Only a handful of matches in his repertoire. Portfolio not very large. This match an incredible opportunity to change that. My hair be doing this. I don't understand it. And now making their way down to the ring, the fourth contestant in this match here on UCW World Class, the first ever Passport to Glory briefcase holder, is going to be here tonight. Kwame making his debut. Kwame been signed since the beginning of UCW, but due to some rights issues and some injury concerns, he sat out for the first month. Getting the fast track to this opportunity because Kwame was supposed to be a member of the first ever UCW World Championship triple threat match. Missing out on an opportunity because of a torn calf. He is now looking to make up for lost time. And lastly, making his way down to the ring, the elegant one, the son of UCW, Tony Diano, pure Italian heat, $5,000 jackets, $10,000 shoes. Tony Diano took what Ric Flair used to talk about and lives it. Despite countless conversations with the board of directors of UCW, those rings are still yet to come off his hands while he's in the ring. Kind of annoying. As the CEO, commissioner, creator, and announcer, and booker, and promoter, and talent, I do everything. I do it all around it, Mo. You know what I'm saying? 5-way ladder match underway. Chaos in the ring. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen, as I try and remember names and try and pay attention to what's going on. Tony Diano just caught Adam Thomas with a huge kick to the face. He rolls. Is that Kwame? Yes, it is. Kwame not looking good. Andy Andros with a big attack. Adam Thomas with a huge kick to the gut of Jonathan Cross. Tony Diano just flipped Adam Thomas over his shoulder and kneed him in the face. Jonathan Cross with a big elbow to Tony Diano. Now he's focused on Adam Thomas. He's got him up on his shoulders. Adam Thomas fighting out. Andy Andrews and Kwame on the outside. Big elbow to the face of Adam Thomas. He's got a table. Tony Diano sends Jonathan Cross to the outside. Adam Thomas sets up the table on the inside of the ring. Jonathan Cross with a table of his own on the outside. He sets that one up too. Tony Diano with some big elbows to Adam Thomas. Huge kick to the face. Adam Thomas evades the ring. Kwame now on the inside with Tony. Adam grabs the table, sets it back up. Not sure what the point of that was. Knocks it back down. All about wasting time here on UCW World Class. Jonathan Cross makes his way back up to his feet. Tony Diano with a big attack on the inside of the ring. Andy Andrews takes him down. Thomas back up to his feet. Jonathan Cross remains conscious. Collar and elbow tie up. Andy Andrews gets sent into the barricade. Thomas goes back underneath the ring. He's got a chair. Misses the chair shot. Andy Andrews with a big kick to the face. Thomas able to get back up somehow. Takes Andy Andrews back down to the ground. Kwame bounces Jonathan Cross off the top turnbuckle, and Tony Diano and Kwame staring at each other like rock'em sock'em robots in the middle of the ring. Adam Thomas breaks that up. Big kick to the gut from Andy Andrews. Drops Adam Thomas down on his back. He's got an armbar locked in. That is not a way to win this match, and Andy Andrews knows it. Working the opposite arm now. Kwame standing in disbelief, focusing on Andy Andrews as soon as the time rises. Kwame, what's he looking to do? Andy Andrews fights back. That table has fallen down. Kwame's on the outside. Andy Andrews looking for a DDT. Adam Thomas has got him. Big elbows from Tony Diano. Fighting back against Adam Thomas. Big kick to the face. Andy Andrews sets up the ladder in the middle of the ring for the first time in this match. The back of the head of Jonathan Cross. Adam Thomas on the outside. Tony Diano goes up the ladder. Cross meets him with a forearm across the back. Adam Thomas on the inside. Tony Diano struggling to get one hand on the briefcase. Adam Thomas, leg drop to Kwame. Tony Diano's got one hand on the briefcase. Jonathan Cross up on the top rope. Adam Thomas with a table. He's got a standing moonsault on Kwame. Tony Diano's about to grab the briefcase, everybody. Tony Diano steals the briefcase. Nobody paid attention to Tony Diano, and Tony Diano pulled off an incredible feat here tonight, becoming the first ever Passport to Glory briefcase holder. stealing the opportunity away from much better talent like Kwame, much more experienced talent like Adam Thomas, former champions like Andy Andrews, Tony Diano, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, next up in this UCW World Class History Making show, Amber Ali takes on Carly Albright in an Extreme Rules match. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm recovering from the surprise of Tony Diano pulling that briefcase down moments ago here on World Class. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check out that episode or check out the long video where you can see the whole UCW World Class show all in one sitting. Put it on while you're sleeping. Put it on while you do your homework. I know it's summertime, so put it on while you play video games all night. Whatever you do, go check it out. Make sure to go check out UCW Awakening as well. And making their way to the ring first here tonight could be you. Post your created character using hashtags UCWUU and UCWEF to make your UCW debut. Amber Ali, not making her debut. Very, very experienced. A former champion on UCW Dark. Looking to go crazy here tonight. Knowing that every win is an opportunity towards something greater in UCW, Amber Ali not having the best stroke of luck recently. Looking to change all of that right here and right now. And now Carly Albright makes her way down to the ring. Also another lady in the women's division with the not greatest streak of luck so far. A couple of losses have come this young lady's way, and none have been for anything other than regular matches. No championship, no #1 contender. Not even if it was, this young lady has taken her fair share of losses, so she wouldn't have gained anything from them. But the point of the matter is that she has not even received the opportunity. She seems a little pissed off with that fact and might be looking to make an example out of Amber Ali here tonight. Once again, this is an Extreme Rules one-on-one matchup between these two women. This match is underway. The bell is rang. Amber Ali starting off with big kicks to the gut of Carly Albright early. Takes her down with an elbow, moonsault off the bottom rope. Throwing it back before another moonsault. Amber Ali showing off the strength. She picks her up, drops her back down, face first. Pressing down on the back of Carly Albright and holding her there. Amber Ali in control for sure. Off the top rope she bounces. Only a count of 1 thus far. Carly Albright able to kick out. She catches her with a big elbow. Throws her into the ropes. Flips her. Carly Albright showing life now. Drops the knee down on the head of Amber Ali. Off the ropes. Big scissor kick to Amber Ali. Sends her back down. She drops the elbow down on the leg. She wants her up on her feet. Amber Ali gets the trash can out. Off the top rope, Carly Albright takes her out. She goes underneath the ring. That sledgehammer coming into play now. Drops it down on the body of Amber Ali. She misses. Huge kick connects. The controller went flying. Hold on. And we back. Amber Ali going for a cover. Carly Albright able to kick out. She picks her up, slams her back down. Off the bottom rope, another moonsault connects. Ali picks a target. Frog splash down on Carly Albright. She takes her out. She's going back underneath the ring. What's she looking for? A kendo stick coming into play. It meets the face of Carly Albright, bouncing off of her. What's happening? What is happening? Who's coming down to the ring? Who is this? Could it just be a surprise? It is. Could that be the music of Ellie Clark, the women's television champion, facing Juana De La Cruz? But her and Amber Ali have had many problems in the past. Carly Albright almost losing the match right there. Amber Ali needs to fight back, get back into the dominant position she was in the beginning of this match. Carly Albright throws her into the corner, hits her with a big whatever that is. Misses the drop kick to follow it up though. Huge elbow misses. She catches Carly Albright. We've seen this before. Amber Ali folds her up and flips her over. 2. Only a count of 2. Carly Albright still in this match. Kendo stick now coming into play once again. Going across the leg this time, breaking it on the elbow. Carly Albright going for a roll-up cover. 1. Only a count of 1. Got to do better than that. Big drop kick to the back of Amber Ali. She calls Amber Ali up to her feet. Carly Albright off the middle rope. What's she looking for here? Big drop kick. Barely connects to Amber Ali, but it was enough. Stomping down on the body of Amber Ali. Carly Albright with a table. Big slap across the face. She flips her over. Once again, throwing it back on the outside before flipping over with the, I'm assuming, another moonsault. Going underneath the ring once again. She's got a steel chair, throwing it down on the body of Carly Albright. Carly Albright catches her, throws her into the steel steps. Takes her down on top of that chair on the outside. She wants her on her feet. Slamming that chair down on the body of Amber Ali. Carly Albright taking the damage back to her. Throws her into the steel steps. Carly Albright back onto the top rope. She calls Amber Ali up to her feet. Holy shit, the drop kick. Carly Albright hit her the back of her head on those steel steps, but I don't think she can feel it. The adrenaline running too high. She throws Amber Ali back into the ring. She's looking for something big. Against the ropes. Misses the kick. Collar and elbow tie up once again. Amber Ali throws her into the corner. A huge kick to the body. She lifts her up. Carly Albright, no. Amber Ali still got her. Down onto that table. Carly Albright showing no fear. She's right back up. slapping herself in the face to get the pain receptors going, flipping Amber Ali over. 1, 2, only a count of 2. Carly Albright going for the table now. She wants Amber Ali back in that ring just as much as she wants to breathe. Through the ropes, suicide dive. She's got a trash can now and she throws it down on the body of Amber Ali. Bouncing the arm of Amber Ali off the ground. Carly Albright showing no fear still. Coda, you're okay, baby. Up to the top rope. Off of it, misses barely. Carly Albright could have just caused a lot of internal damage. Amber Ali taking advantage. She catches her with a kick. She goes down. She wants her up on her feet. Amber Ali fighting back. Big kick to the face. Carly Albright spills down to the ground. She's going back underneath the ring. She's got that kendo stick. Bounces Amber Ali off the ring post. Carly Albright with another ladder. Sliding it into the ring as well. She heads back in. Amber Ali. No, Carly Albright, the dominant throw. Throws Amber Ali into the corner. Bounces into her, going for a drop kick. No. Amber Ali able to fight back. Catches her. Cartwheel. Wheelbarrow slam. Amber Ali going for a cover. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Carly Albright fights out. Amber Ali gets Carly Albright up to her feet. Big slap across the face. And another huge elbow. Carly Albright fights back. She's got the head trapped. Once again. Rolls her over. Carly Albright needs to get a cover and go home. She needs to get the hell out of here. 1, 2, 3. She defeats Amber Ali. That was an insane match here tonight on UCW World Class. Carly Albright getting a victory. Moving up the ranks, sending a message to everybody in the locker room. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have the co-main event of the evening. Ricky Schwartz takes on the current UCW World Champion PJ Thunder to decide the true UCW World Champion. These two men have been going at it for damn near a month now. In the fourth episode of UCW World Class, they had a grudge match to decide, or they had a go-home match to see who would win in a one-on-one match. Ricky Schwartz defeated PJ Thunder. At UCW Behind Closed Doors, however, PJ Thunder took the championship away. Ricky Schwartz making his way down to the ring the same way he did last week when he won back his contendership right to the UCW World Championship for this match that is happening right here, right now on UCW World Class. If you think you could beat PJ Thunder or Ricky Schwartz, let me know in the comments. And while you're at it, post your custom wrestler with the hashtags UCWUU and UCWEF. Last gen or next gen, I'll find you, but your comment will let me know that you did it. Ricky Schwartz has made his way into the ring. He is looking fired up and ready to go. Wants to bring that gold back home where he feels it should belong. And now, it is my pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to represent and bring to you the flashback to the 80s that he is, PJ Thunder, your current UCW World Champion. The energy and fight that this man moves with, the pep in his step, and the absolute dominance he is looking to bring here tonight. Knowing he's defeated Ricky Schwartz once before, the question is, was it simply the stipulation of the steel cage that got him that win? He will have to technically beat Ricky Schwartz twice here tonight to be victorious. PJ Thunder looks ready. The ref is getting in the ring to collect that right there, the UCW World Championship. The ring announcer lets the crowd know the rules of this match, and we are getting ready to rumble. PJ Thunder getting ready to hand over the championship. Ricky Schwartz knows all too well what that feels like, trying to get back into that position. This best 2 out of 3 falls death match is underway, ladies and gentlemen. Ricky Schwartz starts it off with a huge kick to the face of PJ Thunder. Now working the arm submission early. PJ Thunder rolls out, drops the leg down onto the body. Big kick. He gets thrown out. He catches PJ Thunder with a big punch and another. The reversal from Thunder. Over the top rope, he misses. Ricky Schwartz barely moving out of the way of that one. He goes under the ring. He's got a light bar across the face of Thunder. Going for a cover. No count. PJ Thunder still has plenty of fight left in him. Ricky Schwartz not very pleased with that. PJ Thunder working the individual body parts of Ricky Schwartz, trying to stop any future attacks. Big kick to the head to PJ Thunder proves that wrong. PJ Thunder with one of his own. Reversal after reversal from these two men. He flips him over. Big knee to the face from Ricky Schwartz. Throws him into the announce table. Both men confused. Now into the barricade. PJ Thunder goes flying. Drops the elbow down on PJ Thunder. He's got another submission. This looks like a Hell's Gate locked in. PJ Thunder showing the strength off. He picks up Ricky Schwartz, drops him down on his back. Another collar and elbow tie up. He throws him into the barricade. Ricky Schwartz comes up short, falls down on the ground. He's got the head trapped. Ricky Schwartz. Big pile driver. That has put out many, many men in UCW. 1, 2. Only 2. The champion kicks out. Schwartz not done. He's got something else up his sleeve. Thunder catches him with an elbow. Schwartz responds, misses the knee. PJ Thunder drops him down on his knees. He's going for a cover. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Throws him into the steel steps. Drops him down on his knee. He throws him back into those steps. Ricky Schwartz goes underneath the ring. What's he looking for? He's got a guitar. Breaking it across the arm of PJ Thunder. Big kick to the face. Misses the elbow drop. Thunder making his way back up to his feet. Catches him with a huge kick to the face. Going for another cover. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Huge Superman punch from PJ Thunder. 2. Once again, only 2. Throws him into the barricade. PJ Thunder stomping on the hand of Ricky Schwartz. Neither man willing to give up the upper hand. Schwartz approaches Thunder. Big DDT, but not the DDT. He rolls him over, got him down onto his back once again. PJ Thunder knees. Not a good thing for him. He's bleeding. Another elbow drop from Ricky Schwartz. PJ Thunder not looking good. The champion not in a good position. Is this all it's going to take him out? Another guitar coming into play across the knee this time. Ricky Schwartz picks him up. Another knee to the face of PJ Thunder. Schwartz seems to be looking for something big. PJ Thunder needs to stay on the ground. Misses. Big elbow. Hurricane Rana. PJ Thunder showing why he's champion. Getting a barbed wire bat now. Ricky Schwartz takes him out. Meets him with a big kick across the head. PJ Thunder DDT onto the bat. Big elbow drop to Ricky Schwartz. He goes back underneath the ring. Getting a table. Ricky Schwartz meets him with a kick to the gut. Throws him into the steps. He's fired up. Big elbow to the face. Superman punch misses. Ricky Schwartz has got PJ Thunder in a... yeah, down onto his head. Going for the cover. 2, 3. Ricky Schwartz, 1 fall. He is 1 fall away from retaining his UCW World Championship. Ricky Schwartz with a baseball bat covered in barbed wire across the back of PJ Thunder. 1, 2 times. Superman punch connects. Ricky Schwartz goes down. PJ Thunder goes for the cover. 3. These two men are tied. The next man to get their opponent to fall will be champion. Ricky Schwartz with a submission locked in. He lets him go. Barbed wire bat misses. Ricky Schwartz knocks it out of his hands. He's got him up on his shoulders. Rolls over PJ Thunder. PJ Thunder gets up. Trash can comes into play. Big knee to the face of PJ Thunder. Ricky Schwartz gets rid of the trash can. An elbow drop to try and subdue PJ Thunder. He's got another knee planned and it connects. PJ Thunder with a reversal. He throws Ricky Schwartz into the steel steps. Going up to the top rope. What's he looking for here? Big elbow drop down onto Ricky Schwartz. He's got that barbed wire bat again. Ricky Schwartz not moving well. Barbed wire bat across the shoulder. Now the leg. He makes his way to his feet. PJ Thunder's there. A reversal from Ricky Schwartz. Not enough. Catches him and drops him down on his knees. PJ Thunder going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. PJ Thunder retains. Ladies and gentlemen, PJ Thunder is still your UCW World Champion. An incredible 2 out of 3 falls death match here tonight. If you think you can beat PJ Thunder for that right there, Community Creation, UCW UU, UCW EF, Last Gen, Next Gen, post it, comment, let me know you did it. We'll get this shit going. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your UCW World Class main event. Juana De La Cruz challenges Ellie Clark for the UCW Women's Television Championship. This is a 10-minute Iron Woman match. The ring announcer lets the crowd know the rules of the match, and we are scheduled for one fall. Making their way down to the ring first, Juana De La Cruz, the terror of the UCW Women's Division. Juana De La Cruz. Biggest opportunity in her career thus far in UCW. Let me move the things. Hold on. There we go. Why is that? Okay. Cool. Juana De La Cruz standing in the middle of the ring. And now, making their way to the ring in this UCW World Class main event, the UCW Women's Television Champion, Ellie Clark. The former UCW Dark Champion, or Dark Stream Champion, the first ever UCW Dark Stream Champion, might I add. Ellie Clark looks to keep her legacy going with that championship belt right there. A former double champion looking to remain at least a champion. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a 10-minute Iron Woman match for that right there. Similar as last time, the referee collecting the belts, the ring announcer getting everybody in line. Ellie Clark hands over her belt, and Juana De La Cruz is ready to take it. This match is set for 10 minutes. The time is on the clock. Juana De La Cruz starting off strong. Big collar and elbow tie up between these ladies to get the action started. She catches her with a big punch, now putting the boot into the face of Ellie Clark. Ellie Clark catches the leg and flips her down. Off that bottom rope, coffin drop misses. She catches her with a big punch. Kick to the back of the leg. Stomping down now. Over the ropes. She takes out Juana De La Cruz with a big sliding kick. 1 minute has passed in this match, and Ellie Clark and Juana De La Cruz neither woman have let the opportunity to get in the lead away from them. Juana De La Cruz makes her way up to her feet. Big punch to the gut and a kick to the body. Takes her out with a huge kick to the face. Flips her over. Juana De La Cruz catches her with a massive punch. Takes her down with a crossbody now. big kick to the body from Joanna De La Cruz. Ellie Clark needs to get back into the inside of the ring. That is probably the safest place for her. Just under 2 minutes have passed, ladies and gentlemen. Ellie Clark catches Joanna De La Cruz with some big kicks. Joanna De La Cruz caught her head on those steel steps. Hopefully she is okay. Huge elbow down from Ellie Clark. She catches the kick from Joanna De La Cruz. Ellie Clark seems to be in control. The experience of the champion on display, but maybe not. Joanna De La Cruz throws her over to the other side of the ring. Throwing her around, Joanna De La Cruz in complete control here and right now. Ellie Clark with a reversal, throws Joanna now. Big slap across the face. Ellie Clark keeping the pressure on. Another big forearm. She's got her on her shoulders. Back into the barricade. 3 minutes have passed. Up to the top rope. Drops the double axe handle down. Going for the cover. One. Only a count of one. Joanna De La Cruz able to escape. She gets the reversal, slams her down. Ellie Clark with a reversal of her own. Catches her. Ellie Clark now into the steel steps. Up to the top rope. Double axe handle down. Stomping on the hand. Joanna De La Cruz throws Ellie Clark down. Throws her into the ring. Just over 5 minutes remain here right now. Big kick to the face from Joanna De La Cruz. She jumps down. An odd choice not to go for the cover. Big kick to the body. And another. She catches her with another really big punch. These two women are exchanging blows back and forth. Who will get the upper hand? Ellie Clark catches the hand of Joanna De La Cruz. Once again. These two women exchanging blows at a high pace. Who will get the upper hand? Ellie Cruz. Yes! Ellie Clark with a big kick to the face of Joanna De La Cruz lays her out. She's going under the ring. She's got a chair. Just over 4 minutes remain in this Iron Woman match. Another big chair shot to the body misses. Joanna De La Cruz misses her lariat, going for a roll-up cover. 1, 2, no. Ellie Clark with one of her own. 2, 3. Joanna De La Cruz just got pinned. Ellie Clark 1-0. She caught her. Big headbutt. She's got the claw. Down. Oh my God. Joanna De La Cruz going for the cover. 1, 2. Ellie Clark still kicks out. Just over 3.5 minutes remain. She's got the head trapped, picks her up, drops her back down. She's looking for 2 more. 3 amigos on the way. Can Ellie Clark sustain the damage? Going for another cover. A rope break breaks it up. Ellie Clark fighting back, a second wind. Joanna De La Cruz not intimidated. She catches her. A choke slam on the way. Ellie Clark fights out. Takes her down with a sliding kick. Under 3 minutes remain in this match. She's got a steel chair. Going for another cover. 2. Only a count of 2. Ellie Clark remains at 1. Joanna De La Cruz at 0. Ellie Clark looking for something big. Joanna De La Cruz should have stayed down. Guillotine. Guillotine is locked in. She's got it. Oh my God. Joanna De La Cruz taps out. Ellie Clark now up 2-0. She's got her again. DDT. 1, 2, 3. Ellie Clark 3-0. Joanna De La Cruz, the much more powerful, much taller, much more promising talent, is now down 3 falls. She must get 4 pinfalls or submissions in the next minute and 50 seconds to win this television championship. Off the top rope, Ellie Clark catches her. Steel chair to the knee. Going for another, because why not? 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock. Another 4 for Ellie Clark. Joanna De La Cruz came into this match so confident, so ready to be a champion, so ready to win. Now barely able to piece together offense, takes her down, drops her down on that chair. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Ellie Clark still in the driver's seat. 1 minute remains. Down, grabs her by the head. Going for another cover. Too much, too late. Joanna De La Cruz only getting the 1 fall. 45 seconds remain. Ellie Clark still with fight left in her. Another DDT. She's going under the ring. She's got a kendo stick. Drops it down onto the face. Taking it across the back. She's got her against the ropes now. Ellie Clark will retain her television championship. How much damage will she do on the way out, though? She wants Joanna De La Cruz up one more time. Guillotine locked in. 5 seconds remain. 3, 2. Joanna De La Cruz taps. That is 5 for the current and taking the championship home, Ellie Cruz. Even the ref is pissed off. I think it was an incredible performance from UCW's best women's champion. What an insane match to end off UCW World Class, ladies and gentlemen. Can you beat Ellie Clark? Let's find out. UCW EF, UCW UU. Community Creations on Last Gen to beat Ellie Clark, on Next Gen to be a part of the product in general. Let's see